Hey, what's going on, everyone? Sly, and I want to make this quick video talking about our first round pick, Mykel Williams. Now, there was a lot of different takes about his first game. I think most people thought it was kind of meh, whatever. But me personally, I thought it wasn't bad at all, considering what we had last year compared to this year. And there were some plays where I thought he made the tackle, but they didn't give him credit for the tackle when he was on one of the plays when he was on the outside. I remember seeing it live during the game. He shot in, got the tackle, and I was like, oh, sweet tackle for Mykel Williams. Didn't get credited, which is fine. No biggie. As long as you get the job done. But I really thought the dude was getting double teamed a lot during the game. He played quite a bit too, and he was getting double teamed. And one thing I did like is he held his ground, man. He wasn't getting pushed back 3-5 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Kind of like Alfred Collins. That was happening to him, And last year, we all know with the defensive tackles we had, they were getting worked. So, those long arms, it looks good, And obviously, it was his first game back. So that's one thing that I'm not even tripping about at all. I still think this guy's going to be really good. And I'm someone that didn't even want to draft him. I wanted Tyler Warren from the Colts, who freaking went off. Man, I think he had the highest PFF grade in the NFL for the rookies. He's amazing. That would have been sweet with him and Kittle together. But the reason I didn't really want Mykel Williams, because one of his best games out there came against Armand Membou, offensive tackle from the Jets. And I remember watching his film, that game, Missouri versus Georgia, and I was like, dude, freaking Mykel Williams is destroying Armand Membou in 2023. That game, I believe 2024 too. But I was like, dude, they couldn't run the ball. Every time they tried to run towards Mykel Williams, he would just work them. He would work him, and I'll be like, dude, I'm not sold on either of these guys. I don't get the hype. And then I saw Armand Membou yesterday completely destroy TJ Watt. And I was like, oh, shoot, I'll be the first to admit it. I didn't believe in Armand Membou for 1 second. And see him just absolutely destroy him, have an amazing PFF grade, just absolutely just a stud out there. I was like, dude, that's great news for Mykel Williams, man. Because Mykel Williams, in my opinion, watching that film in college, he freaking worked Armand Membou. And so seeing one of the best pass rushers out there just couldn't do anything with Armand Membou. In my head, I'm like, dude, this is just what the doctor ordered, for me, at least knowing that I'm right about what Mykel Williams is going to bring to the table. Because we saw him in camp, man. He was awesome. When he was there, he was awesome. But then when he got hurt, it's like, damn it, that setback. And he just came back, before the first game? It was like 12 days he came back before I think it was soon. It was sooner. It was probably 10 days before the first game. He finally came back, him and CJ West. And if you guys ever been to the gym, if you run and you're out a month or so and you're getting back to the gym and you're like, you know what? I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to go run straight ahead. Just start running. You're not the same. You know it. You're not the same person. You're like, dude, I could barely run a mile. You're out there like, damn, what the hell? And that's how it is. You have to constantly be training your body. And he really hasn't been able to do that. And for that first game to happen, I was like, you know what? I was impressed. I was like, all right, dude, he's going to be great. He's going to be fine. I know people already say he's a bust, but dude, I'm telling you guys right now, this dude's not a bust. I'm telling you guys right now, from someone that didn't even want to draft him, this dude is not a bust. You could just tell already that he had those long ass arms, dude. That's right there is the key. And one thing is, he played a lot of snaps and he was hurt, so he's not really in playing shape. And at Georgia, remember, it was guy by committee. It wasn't just Mykel Williams all game. Hell no. They kept switching up. They changed up, I think, 28 players on defense every game. They would switch them up. So they would constantly be in and out. So that's one thing, he's got to work on is his conditioning, because he played a lot. And in that fourth quarter, you could tell he didn't run with that same motor from the first 3 quarters. So he's got to work on that, yes. But again, just seeing what Membou did his first game, it's like, bro, yes, Mykel Williams could come in here and he could dominate in the NFL. He can. If he worked this dude in college that just dominated one of the best pass rushers in the game, best defensive players in the game, you can't tell me that Mykel can't come out here and do his thing in the NFL, So yeah, that to me, that's more reassurance out there that this guy is going to be a solid player. He's not, you already knew that first game with Solomon Thomas, and what he did in camp, that he was like, dude, I'm a little nervous right now. I'm nervous. That's what I said that for the first game. Like, dude, I don't know if this guy could get to the damn quarterback. I don't know if he could stop the run. And he couldn't. Like, we knew right away he couldn't do it, man. He was a tweener. He just didn't have the long arms. Didn't know where to put him on the inside or outside. It was a mess, when we had Solomon Thomas. But in this case right here, I'm thinking it's different, man. I'm confident. I'm confident that he'll be fine, man. He'll be fine. That was his first game. And even with that first game, when he did have his one-on-ones, he was pushing the dude back. He was pushing whoever it was backward. I know Zabel, that dude's a beast. The guard from the Seahawks. He was phenomenal. He was like, damn, this guy's actually good. I remember making a video on him saying Khalil Davis has to work him, but dude, he held his own. But Mykel Williams, when he did have his one-on-ones, he was pushing the guards back towards the quarterback, and Sam was like, dude, I gotta get rid of this ball. He was getting rid of the ball hella quick. Like, say what you want about Darnold, that whole game, he was getting rid of the ball like freaking right away. It was hike, 1, 2, boom, 1, 2. That's what he was doing pretty much, 2 seconds, and the ball was pretty much out of his hands. So, to me, yeah, I think there's something to work with. There's clay, and you got to mold it right. Once you mold it right, Chris Kasarik gets him going, gets him in conditioning, ready to go. I think he's gonna be a beast, man. I really do. Just look at the run defense. Look at the run defense this year compared to last year. They averaged 3.1 yards a carry. Last year it was over 5, almost 5. Complete different, this defensive line. I get it. Yeah, Robert Saleh has a lot to do with that too, what he was bringing to the table on that defense. But yeah, you got to give this dude credit. He was part of it. He played a hell of a lot of snaps this game. So it's not like he was there here or there. No, he was playing outside. He was playing inside, and we stopped the run. So you got to give him credit there. So yeah, I know it's a mixed bag. A lot of people are say ripping him, saying this, that, but no, dude, I'm telling you right now, relax. He's gonna be fine. Again, there was plays where he was like, okay, you see it. And again, he did it in camp, man. He was doing it in camp on 11-on-11s, one-on-ones, especially inside. He was dominating. So I'm not worried at all. I know some people are they're worried. They're nervous, but I'm telling you guys, he's someone not to go crazy about. Alfred Collins, if you're a little nervous about that, I'm not going to hold you to it. I think you might be right about Alfred Collins. There's a little panic setting in there, but Mykel Williams, I think he'll be fine. But yeah, that's what I got, man. Let me know what you think. If you watched the film, if you saw him, what do you think about how he did? Again, 1 week, but yeah, I'm expecting a little bit more next week. And I think he's gonna get it together, man. I really do. I'm putting money on it. I'm putting my chips in. And I could be wrong, but I don't think I am. All right, man. I'm out. Peace.